Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. New Cowboys wide receiver coach Junior Adams comes with strong track record of player development. The Dallas Cowboys are still working hard to round out their inaugural coaching staff under Brian Schottenheimer. Just a few hours before the Super Bowl kicked off, news broke that the team was hiring Oregon co-offensive coordinator and wide receivers coach Junior Adams to coach the receivers in Dallas. Adams comes to the Cowboys after 3 seasons working with the Ducks. This will be his first NFL coaching job, but the longtime college coach has been viewed by many as a rising star for quite some time. The California native originally played wide receiver for Oregon State before transferring to Montana State. Shortly after graduating, Adams was hired as the wide receivers coach at his alma mater. Adams left Prosser after 1 year for another 1-year stint at Chattanooga before heading back to the Pacific Northwest to coach receivers for FCS powerhouse Eastern Washington. While there, Adams played an integral role in the rapid ascension of Kupp, who recently shared that the Rams will be seeking to trade him this offseason. In part because of Kupp's stardom, which led to him being the second highest drafted player in Eastern Washington history, Adams was hired by Boise State. After 3 seasons, Boise State's offensive coordinator, Mike Sanford Jr., was named the head coach at Western Kentucky, and he brought Adams along as his offensive coordinator. After this, Adams then landed with the Washington Huskies as the receivers coach under head coach Chris Peterson. A year later, he was retained when defensive coordinator Jimmy Lake was promoted to head coach following Peterson's retirement. While there, Adams worked with a handful of young receivers who went on to have strong college careers, though the 3 biggest names are Puka Nacua, Jalen McMillan, and Rome Odunze. Adams' career trajectory has encountered a few setbacks, and it seems as if calling plays is not his forte at this time. Still, his energetic personality has been a boon for him on the recruiting trail, and Adams has been one of the best talent developers of the last decade, with 5 different receivers going on to become starters in the NFL. That is exactly what the Cowboys need in their receiver room right now. Outside of CeeDee Lamb, the Cowboys have a lot of young and unproven names in their receiving core. That Adams also has some level of experience in crafting an offensive game plan makes this hire even more exciting. He can instantly fit in as a valuable piece of the coaching staff, supporting Schottenheimer as the play caller while also helping the receiving core reach the next level. Kupp rumors heat up following major Cowboys news. The Dallas Cowboys reportedly landed a significant coaching addition on Sunday, hiring Oregon's co-offensive coordinator, wide receivers coach Junior Adams away from Dan Lanning and the Ducks. Adams coached several notable wide receiver names during his career as a collegiate assistant, including Los Angeles Rams Wr. Cooper Kupp. Adams recruited Kupp to Eastern Washington in 2013, and the two share a great deal of mutual respect. Kupp, the 2021 Triple Crown winner and MVP of Super Bowl 56, has praised Adams' coaching on several occasions. "It wasn't about winning the route. It was about doing it the right way," Kupp said. Adams lives in the world of being process-driven over results-driven. "It's not about just getting open and making a play and scoring a touchdown. To be consistent, you have to have the process down and do that over and over and over again. He's going to make sure you have the tools to do that. I think that's one of the biggest things that I've learned from him, just that the result isn't always as important as the way you got there." Earlier this month, Kupp released a public statement declaring the Rams' intentions to trade him this offseason. Kupp finished his 2024 NFL season with 67 catches for 710 yards and 6 touchdowns through 12 game appearances. The 31-year-old veteran could be an excellent addition for the Cowboys, who are in desperate need of a reliable WR2 behind CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb reacts to unfounded Cowboys, Micah Parsons trade rumors. As is the case annually, the Dallas Cowboys stole headlines on Super Bowl Sunday despite not being in the game itself. 1 year ago, There was speculation surrounding the futures of Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, but, this time around, with Prescott and Lamb both secured on new contracts, it was Micah Parsons being used to generate news. Parsons is currently on track to enter the fifth-year option on his rookie deal, a fully guaranteed salary of $24 million in 2025, unless he and the Cowboys come to terms on an extension. Both sides have been hellbent on making it known the plan is to remain married for the foreseeable future, but that didn't stop social media from attaching its engagement to speculation surrounding the possibility of the Cowboys trading their all-world pass rusher. It didn't take long for the team's all-world receiver to chime in on the discourse, and in fiery fashion. "Y'all aren't tired of this?" Lamb asked, clearly frustrated by the speculation. "Every off-season, top of the charts. Let's just win ball games, and that's with 11. Lamb knows all too well about being the center of headlines, be it justified or unfounded, during his time negotiating a new contract in 2024. It is unfortunately Parsons' turn, but the front office has repeatedly made it clear there have been no talks whatsoever, at any level, about the possibility of trading Parsons. "We see Micah as being a Cowboy for a long time," Executive Vice President of Player Personnel Stephen Jones reiterated in December. "We've said all along that our goal was to sign all three of those guys, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons, and that's still our goal." It's a sentiment echoed heavily over the past several months from owner and general manager Jerry Jones, who provided a hard no when asked during the season if the team considers a future without Parsons in uniform. As for Parsons, the goal is to not simply retire a Cowboy, but to also work with the team to make sure his looming contract extension is one that is salary cap friendly as well. "We'll see how it breaks down, but I want to keep as many guys as possible, however they're going to make the cap work." Also, given the fact Parsons has already promised he will not hold out of training camp absent a deal, none of this sounds like some sort of untenable situation that would force the Cowboys to suddenly begin entertaining a potential trade of a future Hall of Fame talent who hasn't even peaked yet. So, to this point, they haven't. Give your like, tell us your opinion in the comments and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.